What's up, guys? Welcome back to Women Rock channel. So today we're talking about a little bit of Bitcoin. And as you can see right now, Bitcoin price is trading at $38,000. And this is considerably a low price if given the fact that 3 months Bitcoin price has been trading at mostly above 40K kind of price level. So a lot of people may be thinking about getting out of Bitcoin, and some may even say Bitcoin is a bubble and etc. So I want to further clarify that I don't think Bitcoin is a bubble, right? Because the reason why Bitcoin is not a financial bubble for mainly two reasons. First reason would be, there is always a need for money laundering, and either you could go for, buying, kind of secretive kind of government bonds. Sometimes it goes out to housing property. Sometimes it goes to alternative assets. Some people even, try to launder money with diamonds and gold and etc. So there is always a solid demand for that, money laundering. And to be able to avoid the further regulation of the authority, trading Bitcoin is still the main method. Because if you're trading Bitcoin, or if you're trading cryptocurrency, it will be extremely difficult for the authority. Well, even though the authority could intervene in some way, and you could, CIA and FBI could trace Bitcoin price to a specific Bitcoin address, but still, if you're asking to track massive amount of Bitcoin transactions, still impossible. And I bet that no one is probably going to do that. And right now, Bitcoin is trading as an anchor for all these cryptocurrency and other assets. It has good liquidity, even though we know Grayscale and all these large financial institutions, they are currently holding the majority of the Bitcoin. And for that reason, I don't think if Bitcoin is a financial bubble, it probably takes a long time for it to really kind of burst. And if Bitcoin price is bursting, like this financial bubble is bursting, like I think the government would have to do stronger reaction. And probably if Bitcoin price is being bursting, probably because the government have been intervened in a massive scale, and I would say take very strong action and regulation towards Bitcoin traders, probably asking them to stop trading Bitcoins or froze your crypto account. And highly doubt the U.S. government would probably do that. But anything is possible in the current age. I mean, if you look at what happened in the Ukraine war, so I wouldn't say it's impossible, but so I would say it's very difficult for U.S. government to intervene in such a, I would say, embarrassed way, because it proves if the U.S. government intervene like that, it proves that they are lacking of decency. They are basically a bunch of people that just elites that don't really care about rules and laws. If they want to do that you can probably just buy tickets and get away from America. So the second reason why Bitcoin is hardly a financial bubble is that Bitcoin currently is a alternative assets trading with massive market cap. And also, we're seeing a lot of financial institutions and even hedge funds. We're looking at big financial institutions that's managing a lot of money going in this crypto market. So it's becoming more and more like a mainstream kind of financial assets and investments. And I would say if any country or government would like to get rid of the strong hard dollar, I think Bitcoin is still the best option if you want to live in a society that's that can be ruled and monitored without U.S. interference, and also these radar from IRS, Internal Revenue Services. And I think the best way is go through the Bitcoin. So that's two of the major reasons why Bitcoin, from my point of view, is hardly a financial bubble. So let's look back the Bitcoin price right now. So my perspective is right now Bitcoin price trading at 38K. So I think the next support is probably going to be around 34,000 around the next support. So I think the price would gradually go back to $35,000 and even $33,000. So by the time when Bitcoin price really kind of dropped to that level, I think or maybe below that 30K level, but I don't think it's possible for Bitcoin price to really drop below 25K. It's so difficult for Bitcoin price to drop below that level. So I think that would be a good place that you can buy some dip, and I think Bitcoin price in the future and the coming months is going to be very volatile. So you're going to see Bitcoin price jumping up and down. And now you can, every time when Bitcoin price is, hitting maybe 42K, it's the time for you to sell the assets. Basically, you could just arbitrage all the way, and then you can buy the dip and sell at the top. And that's how, that's the strategy you can use and you can apply when you're trading Bitcoin. And also, I want to mention that right now, because Vladimir Putin has been sanctioned, the entire Russia has been sanctioned by the U.S. government and also other international entities. And for that reason, a lot of financial institutions, they are going to quit Russia. So Russia Russia, if you're living in Russia, you cannot use Visa, you cannot no longer use MasterCards. So it's impossible to transact and provide any kind of financial instruments to support the daily living. So I think Vladimir Putin, to an extent, he would have to submit to the current situation. He would have to use and rely on cryptocurrency. He would have to use that cryptocurrency for daily transaction, because that's the most suitable and most dependable method right now. Because we know Russia is trying to establish its own money clearing system, but it would take a long time for that system to be built. And if you want to have a system that's apart from the SWIFT system, and you probably need other members to join. So we're talking about countries like Iran and a lot of countries that have been sanctioned by the U.S. and the international society. Because the entire idea of having a SWIFT is to let these members that they can trade with one specific currency. They could trade, and then they could exchange their technologies, they could exchange their products, so they could prosper together. So it probably take a long time for Russia to actually build that system. And if for Russian to build that system, Russia is going to require more assistance and help and support from China. So right now we should think that Vladimir Putin has no other method but turn to Bitcoin, the help of Bitcoin. Ironically speaking, Vladimir Putin was the guy who actually banned most of the crypto mining and banning all these crypto activities. He was the one who calls the shot, right? But right now he needs Bitcoin to really kind of save his ass. It's very funny to a way there. It's just simple karma, right? If you have done something bad and then it just keep coming back at you, right? So I think that's what's going to happen with Vladimir Putin. I totally don't approve that he's launching a war, and I don't like the fact, and I feel sorry for Vladimir Putin himself, because I mean apparently he can only take lives to ensure his own sovereignty, ensure his own power. I don't really like the fact that all dictators are abusing their power, and sending all these innocent people, young soldiers, to the battlefield. Right. So okay, that's a little bit out of topic. So thank you for watching for this episode, and I will keep you guys updated. If you like my content, please you can subscribe to my channel. You can also donate a little bit of Bitcoin and to support me. Thank you for watching. I will see you next. Bye.